Well, Sunday we concluded our sub-series on marriage with a Q&A session where you asked the questions and I, as best I could, told you, what does the Bible say? Bing-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding. At any rate, most of our answers came out of a passage of Scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1 through 16. One verse, though, that we didn't cover was verse 17, where Paul actually says something that is of great counsel to almost anyone having questions about marriage or, for that matter, questions about anything. Because very often in marriage, or in our quest for marriage, or in life in general, at some point we all ask this question. Why? Why does it have to be this way? Why can't things be different? Why aren't things changing? Well, here's the thing. To all of these why questions, Paul says in verse 17, forget the why. What each of you should do is continue to live in whatever situation the Lord has placed you in and remain as you were when God first called you. Now, to be clear, there's a larger context here of what Paul is saying, but the principle behind his statement is sound on a number of levels, since all of us would do well to practice contentment in, as Paul states in another passage, whatever state we find ourselves. In other words, wherever you are asking why, stop. Because what the why questions miss is something we said on Sunday, which is that God is often seen or glorified best when things aren't perfect. In fact, that is the answer to your why question. Why is this happening? So God can be seen in your circumstance. But why is this happening? Well, so God can be glorified in your life. Stop asking why. Stop thinking that whatever you don't have is what you need to be happy, and simply resolve that where you are is, well, it's where God has you. And from within that place, from within that circumstance, the question isn't why, it's how. How can I best glorify God from where I am?